This video is going to be very, very important for those who are just getting started in their career or who are less than 10 years of experience or maybe less than 15 years of experience, because you still have a lot of way ahead of you. What we're going to talk about is how things actually change for you when you reach 40, 45 plus years of age in the IT industry. And I'm going to talk from experience of talking to a lot of people. So it is not just coming based on my own experience, but experience of more than 400, 500 people that I've spoken to. I know we have done few videos on this channel on this topic, but today I want to give you a large perspective so that you understand it at a broader and at a deeper level. All right. So first of all, let's look at our previous generation, right? A lot of us will relate to the fact that our parents were either in government jobs. So probably they were government employees, state government, central government, or they were probably teachers, or they were probably in bank or LIC or public sector. So most of us who come from a service background, we've seen our parents work for 35 plus years, which means they got their job in the early 20s, maybe 24, 25 years of age. And then they work till 60, 62, which is like 35 plus years of working career. Now, with that mindset, when we get into the industry, let's understand that when our parents worked in a government job, their role mostly remained the same. So there are designated promotions that they got in a government job, but more or less, they knew what was the career path. What are those 30, 35 years going to look like? Even if they joined as a clerk or as a teacher, they knew that, okay, I'm a lower division clerk and I'll probably become an upper division clerk, so on and so forth. So there is a clear path. There is a clear sight of where is this going. And they have a sense of job security, pension, and all of those things happening, right? But with we getting into IT, first of all, let's understand that nobody or very few people are going to remain coders forever. So if you are a 25-year-old, very enthusiastic, very talented coder, there are high chances that when you turn 60, you may not be doing that. Some of you may, but a lot of you may not. So in IT, the fundamental difference is that when we start to work with a certain skill set and academic background with which we come, the kind of work we do initially in few years and the kind of expectations that change over the years, the change is drastic. And there are multiple factors which we need to keep in mind. Number one is the technological advancements, which are happening every 2-3 years. And not everybody is able to cope up with that. Few people are, but not everybody is, say, ready or willing to cope up with so many technology changes happening and relearning, upskilling. So that's one reason why people can't work for 30 plus years. Second reason is cost cutting. There is a pressure from the management, or there are younger people available who can do the same work at a lower cost. Third reason is the kind of work pressure or burnout. You will stretch so much in the early years that you will lose all the energy, enthusiasm in the long run, and you'll say, okay, I've had enough. I don't want to do this kind of work any further. There are few people like that who go through this kind of feeling. Then there are few people who convert themselves into management profession or leadership roles, etc. While we all start as technical people, few people are able to convert by learning these skills, but not everyone. And leadership positions or management roles are limited. And last but not the least, there are so many rapid changes now happening with automation, AI, and all of that stuff, that a lot of jobs are actually being done by the softwares, with the tools. So with all these into consideration, it is very clear that very few people will actually be able to reach or complete the entire 35 years of work span. I'm not saying you will not be able to do it. I'm saying few people will not be able to do it. There will be few people who will be able to convert to management roles, few people who will be able to reskill, upskill, stay relevant, few people who will become specialists and all of that. So those people may reach or may continue the entire span of 35 years. But then there will be a lot of people who may not be able to survive after they reach a point where they have 20 plus years of experience, okay? For a variety of reasons that we have spoken of. It can be cost, it can be skill, it can be willingness, it can be so many other things that I just spoke of. So what do we do then? The million-dollar question is, what do we do? So first and the foremost and the most basic and the most important thing is take care of your money, okay? Take care of your money, I repeat, because when you start to earn, if you are not saving and investing wisely for the first 10 years, 15 years or 20 years, then that is going to backfire when you have that kind of experience and label but you don't have the money. Okay. So with IT, the advantage was initially in the last maybe 20, 30 years that a lot of people used to go to US, Europe, Australia. They used to make a lot of money there. It is still happening today. But now compare the kind of people who used to go to these countries versus now, it is drastically reduced. So going to US or going to Europe is still a possibility, but the chances are lower. While there are still chances, right? It's not zero, but it is reduced. So now if you are into IT in India, and thankfully, there are few roles, especially in startups, product companies, banks, consulting companies that are high paying. So if you are skilled and if you are able to get into these roles and you make a lot of money, please save, please invest wisely. Because that is what you need as a security or as a cover when you reach the 20-year plus mark. That is one. Second is, before you reach the 20 years mark of experience, please figure out what else can you do, which means can you do something of your own on the side? And I've spoken about this in few videos earlier, but I want to stress on this again. You have to figure out what that side hustle can be. And side hustles are going to be pretty normal going forward. They already are. You can be a teacher, okay? You can be owning a coffee shop. You can be in partnership with somebody running a educational institution, something. You have to figure out what that side hustle is. And you have to do it sooner than you think you have to do it. Because once you hit the 20 years mark and once there is a lot of pressure and you're probably going to be laid off, you're probably going to be asked by your company that we're going to reduce your salary or whatever negative scenario, before you land in that negative scenario, you have to understand what else can I do. Now, whether you want to start something on your own name or in your spouse's name or in partnership with somebody, you will have to figure that out, but start to think. The problem is most people are not even thinking. Most people are just doing transactions day by day. And when they reach that 20 years mark, 15 plus years, then they realize, oh, something went wrong. Now, this company does not want me. I don't have the right skills. I'm not having the right energy or focus or whatever. And I'm getting feedback and I'm probably be laid off. So they survive somehow, but then it's a lot of pressure. So if you have a side hustle going on, then that kind of gives you the confidence. So saving money, investing money wisely, having a side hustle, two very, very important things. So the third important thing is realization. So there may be a lot of people who watch this video with a different perspective, right? Some may be saying, yeah, this guy is talking sense. But there may be other people who are saying, no, this guy is talking nonsense. Nothing happens. We can survive till 60. So you may, I'm again saying not everybody will face this problem. Some people will thrive and survive till 60, 60 plus. They may become CEOs, leaders, VPs, SVPs, whatnot. There will be architects. There will be so many people needed for senior positions, but there will be a lot of people who will go through this. And this video is for them, not for you. So the sooner you realize this, that's the third point, that sooner you realize that there is going to be some issue going forward, the better it is. Then you start to think, okay, what that side hustle is, what is that probably new thing which I need to do. So that's the message in this video. I hope it was pretty direct and you get the point. If you liked it, hit the like button, share it in your WhatsApp group. If you are new to the channel, please subscribe. And let me know if you have any questions or thoughts in the comment section. And see you in another video soon. Take care and bye for now.